learn how to change colors if you're working a piece like this with stripes. And we're also going to talk about how to do the jogless join. So this scarf, I did not do a jogless join, and you can tell exactly the stitch where I switched the colors. It kind of was like a little swoop like that. And again, up here, it's true as well. This one, however, I did do the jogless join, and it's much more just like a straight line across. It's harder to, you don't see as much of like a jarring spot where that happened. So first, let's just talk about how to add a second skein of yarn. Do that is very easy. And you also do this if you need to add, if you run out of yarn in a large project. This is the same technique. You just take the end of your yarn with enough, a little bit, 6 to 8 inches left over. And you just fold it in half, little loop, and you put it on the right needle. So, sorry, let me show again. I've inserted the right needle. My next stitch is a knit stitch. So I insert the needle. Instead of doing a yarn over, I take the new color and put it over the right needle, and then just pull it through. And now I go on to knit my whole row, that row in the new color. Here I am coming up on the end of my first row in the new color, and there are a couple of things I wanted to show you. This is the first stitch that we added, and I want to make sure that it is sitting the correct way on the needle. And I can see here that it's not actually. So the way you want it to sit is like this, with the front of the stitch going to the right and the back of the stitch going off to the left. And I can see the back of the stitch is to the right. So I'm simply going to pick that stitch up and flip it over, no problem. Now this is also the stitch, this is how we do the jogless join right here, is on the first stitch of the second row with the new color. So this is the first stitch with the new color. I went all the way around. This is now that same stitch, but it's the second row. And I'm just going to slip it straight over. So I've insert my right needle with the two needles facing each other, and I just move it over. Okay? And then you can continue knitting or whatever your pattern is from there, and that's what will help create that nice transition in colors that we get without such a noticeable jump in colors. And then last, you can simply cut off your other yarn. This was my color I was using. I'm going to give myself maybe 8 to 10 inches, plenty of room to work with when sewing it in later. And then I'm ready to go. That's really everything you needed to know about joining a second color and doing the nice jogless join.